In this video, we are going to take a look at a few tools that allow you to cut edges, but more specifically, cut along a row of edges. As you may already know, with the Add and Split tool, you can cut one edge at a time. And with the Knife tool, you can cut along more than one edge, but it's going to cut a straight line between each click. So for example, if I'm trying to cut from here to over here, I have to make a few different cuts along the way. So we want to use something different in this case. Let's try split rings. And that's not going to work here because I have an auto retopologized mesh. And although they are good for creating a decent topology, it's not flawless. They do terminate edge loops in weird places sometimes. And also you have spiraling edge loops, which can make mesh cleanup efforts and selecting UV seams more difficult. So we will want to turn to other tools in order to create more efficiently edge loops along non-contiguous edge rings. I'm going to go to the select mode here at the top of the tool panel. And with edge mode selected, I'm going to zoom in. I like to reduce my brush size so I'm not accidentally selecting edges I don't intend to. You can do that with your touch ring on your Wacom device if you have one. And also the bracket keys like you would in Photoshop. You can use that to increase or decrease your brush size. I will left mouse button click here and then go up to here and left mouse button click again. And then I can double click any edge in between these two in order to select all the edge rings between them. Now, because there is a pole here, I have to redirect the flow of the selected edge rings. To do that, I'll left mouse button click this edge and then continue the same process in this direction. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and just double click there. I will single click here and then hold down the Shift key and double click here. With those edges selected, I'm now going to turn to the selected section of the tool panel and I can click Cut Edges. It's going to ask how many edges do I want to be created. If we split the edge with one loop, we get 2 resulting edges, and that's the default number we have here, but we can add more if needed. So let's leave it at the default 2. I'll hit OK. And now it cuts it, but it leaves vertices in place, but it leaves those vertices selected so that if I want, I can now right-click and choose Connect, and it will connect those with edges. All right, that is one tool or method we could use to split a selected row of edge rings. Let's look at another. I'll undo. I can hit the Escape key. And let me undo one more time to get that selection back. And also, if I want, I can store a selection here in the tool panel. Nonetheless, with split rings, I can place one or more edge loops anywhere within this selection. There are 2 ways that we can be more precise with our placement of this edge loop. One way is to hit the space bar, and that will allow us to make this cut, let's say 0.5, at exactly the halfway point along that selected row of edges. Let me undo again. Now I want to go back to split rings. But this time, the easiest way to constrain your split rings tool in increments of 25% is to hold down the Shift key, and as you move from one edge to the other, it will snap. So if you're relatively close in the middle, it will snap to that point. Also at the 25% point here, or 25% closer to this edge. I'll just click in the middle, and again, I get a perfectly centered edge loop. It's worth noting that by default, you do not need a predefined selection of edge rings. It's searching for a continuous row of edge rings, and the blue line you see is a preview of the edge loop it will create. If you are happy with the preview, you can left mouse button click on it to generate the new edge loop. By default, it will generate only one edge loop, but you can select to have multiple edge loops generated from the Tool Options panel. And that will conclude this video about creating edge loops along a pre-selected row of edge rings. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.